Hello everyone, Ismail is here. Today we're going to start a new lesson 5.1 multiplying monomial expression by monomials. Okay, sorry, you can find all my lesson on the website alfaramath.com. Okay, let's start our lesson. Now, as you can see here, multiplying monomials. Okay, well let's have a look on this example. So let's say we have 6x to the power of 3 times negative 4x to the power of 4. Okay, first of all, you need to understand that the monomials could be a number, could be a variables, could be a number with a variables. Okay, so we can say this one is a monomial, this one is a monomial. So that's mean we are multiplying monomials times another monomials. So monomials means only one part, one term. If you remember, monomials only one term. Okay, so as you can see here, this term multiplied with this term, so that's mean this monomials times this monomials. Now let's multiply this monomials with this monomial. No, okay, take a look on this question. So as you can see here, the question 6x to the power of 3 multiplied with negative 4x to the power of 4. So as you can see here, let's put the numbers together. So 6 times negative 4, it's equal negative 24, right? Then we have x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 4. You need to remember this rule. So when we have a to the power of n, a to the power of n, what's happening with the power? So we just add the powers. So this is the first very important rule that you need to memorize to solve any questions. So as you can see here, x to the power of 3, x to the power of 4, they have same base. So we add the powers. Then x to the power of 7. Okay? So that's how we can find the answer. Let's have a look on this. So as you can see here, we have 5 and 7. So 5, okay, times 7. Then we have x with x. So x times x, right? Then we have y with y. So as you can see, y2 times y, like this. So now 5 times 7 equal 35. X times x means x to the power of 1, x to the power of 1, x to the power of 1 plus x to the power of 1, which is equal x to the power of 2. Here y to the power of 2 and here y to the power of 1, it's y to the power 3. Okay, so this is the answer. See how it's easy? Okay, let's take another more two examples. So have a look on this one. So we have 18 and 3. So 18 times 3. Then we have y2 with y6. So y2 times y6. Then we have x to the power of 3, okay, and times x to the power of 8. Then the last one we have z, okay, times z to the power of 4. So as you can see now, let's multiply. 18 times 3 is 54. y2 to the times y6. So we add the powers, okay? So 6 plus 2 is equal 8. Then we have x a to the power of 3 times, which is equal 11. Then z to the power of 5. So that's how we can multiply the monomials. One more example. Let's make it fast. So 8 times 4 is equal 32. Okay, x, do we have x? No, we have no x. So if we have no variables, okay, in both sides, so just keep it. Okay, so x. Then we have y times y to the power of 4. It will give you y to the power of 7, right? Z, do we have z? No. So just keep the z. So z to the power of 2. Okay, so that's how we can find the answer. Okay, so we have many questions as you can see here. Okay, so you can multiply them easily. 3 times, like, just take two examples. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, x times x to the power 2 which, times x to the power of 3 is equal 5. Just an example. Also, same thing here. 7 times 3 is 21. X times x squared, x cubed. Y times y cubed, y to the power of 4. Okay, so you can solve all this question by yourself. Okay, now let's go to the multiplying polynomials by monomials. So we know that monomial could be 3x times 2, let's say x to the power of 2. So this is a monomial times a monomial. But how about if we have polynomials? So this one is a polynomial, This one is a monomial. So monomials multiply with polynomials. Look to the example here. It's very easy. It's same thing, but we just distribute. So as you can see here, 3x times 3x squared. Okay, 3x times 3x squared. We write it like this. Then we do the same monomial. So now we have monomials multiplied with monomials. Okay, so we do the same step. So 3 times the 3, put it together. X times x squared, we put it together. So 3 times 3 is equal 9. And x to the power of 1, x to the power of 2, it's we add them together, then we get 9x to the power of 3. Same thing if we do for the 6x. So 6x times 3x, we can add the numbers together, we multiply the variables, then we get the answer, which is 18x squared. We do the same thing for the negative 5. 3x times 5, 3 times 5 is equal 15x, so we keep the 15x because we can't simplify. Okay, I hope that's clear. It's easy question, easy. Listen, let's take this example here. So now let's multiply. So 2x times 2xy times 5x squared y plus. Okay, next, let me change the color. So as you can see here, 2xy, okay, multiplied with 3xy squared. Easy, right? Okay, next is 2xy, 2xy, okay, times 7xy. Okay, now let's simplify this. Okay, so to simplify this one, so 2 times 2, 5 is equal 10. Okay, 5 times x squared is x cubed, y times y, which is y squared, plus 2 times 3 is equal 6, x times x squared, then y times y2, y to the power of 3, plus, same thing here, 2 times 7, it's 14, x times x is x squared, then the last one, y times y is y squared. So now as you can see, this is my answer. Okay, so if we have like term, okay, if we have a like term, we can add them together. But if we don't have a like term, so this is my final answer. Okay, let's take one more example. Okay, so how about if we can solve the question from one step? So let's try do it from one step. So let's multiply. So 2a squared times 5ab squared. So it will be 2a squared multiply with 5b squared. Then we have plus 2a squared multiply with 3ab. Then we have the last one is, or before last one, 2a squared, okay, times 6a. Let me write squared here, sorry. So this one is square. Then plus 2a squared times 1, 2a squared. Okay, now let's simplify them. So 2 times 5 is equal 10. A, we have no A, so A squared same. B, we have no, so B is still B squared. Then now this one, 2 times 3 is equal 6. Do we have A? Yes, we have A. A squared times A equal A cube, then plus B. Then 2 times 6 is equal 12. A squared times A cube plus 2A. Okay, sorry, 2a squared. Okay, so now do we have like term? So look to the question. Well, we have no like term. So this is my final answer. Okay, let's go to the last page here. We have many exercises. You can solve these exercise, okay, easily. But let me take this. Okay, so if the question look like this, okay, you still can do the same way, but in opposite, which means so x cubed times 5, do it like this. It's 5x cubed. X cubed times 2x means 2x to the power of 4. X to the power of 3 times x to the power of 2, x to the power of 5. So this is your final answer. Clear? Do the same thing for all of these questions. If you need any help, you can ask me, text me on my website. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.